What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you what is power law of logarithms and how to apply it to solve and evaluate expressions. First example I have is says log of 16 base 4. How to apply power law to evaluate it. I'm going to say 16 is 4 squared. So I can write it as log 4 squared base 4. And we know whenever we have log a to the power of n, we can write it as n times log a. Therefore, I can write this one as 2 times log 4 base 4. Another rule is log of a base a is always equals to 1 because a to the power 1 is a. So log of 4 base 4 is 1. So the answer is going to be 2 times 1, which is 2. What about log 16 to the power of 3 base 4? I'm going to say that's going to be 16 to the power of 3 base 4. So 16 is 4 squared to the power of 3 base 4. So it's going to be log 4 to the power of 6 base 4. So that's going to be 6 times log 4 base 4. And that's going to be 6 times 1 equals to 6. Another example is log 32 base 2. How to evaluate it? Log 32 base 2. 32 is 2 to the power 5. So that's going to be 5 times log 2 base 2, which is going to be 5 times 1 equals to 5. Another example is going to be 32 to the power of 3 base 2. How to evaluate it? You're going to say log 32 to the power of 3 base 2. It's going to be log 2 to the power of 5 to the power of 3 base 2. That's going to be log 2 to the power of 15 divided by 2. Base 2 is going to be 15 times log 2 base 2, which is going to be 1. So 15 times 1 equals to 15. Next example is log cube root of 32 base 2. I'm gonna say cube root of 32 base 2 is gonna be 32 is 2 to the power 5 and cube root is 1/3. So instead of cube root I wrote to the power 1 over 3. So that's gonna be log 2 to the power 5 over 3 base 2, which is going to be just 5 over 3. Next example is log 27 to the power of 2 base 3. So 27 to the power of 2 base 3, 27 is 3 cubed the power of 2 base 3, so it's going to be log 3 to the power of 6 base 3, which is going to be 6 times log 3 base 3. That's going to be 6 times 1 equals to 6. Next one is log square root of 27 base 3. That's going to be log 27 to the power of 1/2 base 3, which is going to be 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 1 over 2. That's going to be log 3 to the power of 3 over 2 base 3. 3 over 2 times log 3 base 3, and that's going to be equal to 3 over 2. Next example is log 25 base 5. Log 25 base 5, I can write it as log 5 squared base 5, and I can bring 2 from the exponent to the coefficient, so write it as 2 times log 5 base 5, which is going to be 1. So 2 times 1 is going to be 2. What about log 625 base 5? Log 625 base 5 is 5 to the power 4 base 5. It's going to be 4 times log 5 base 5, which is going to be equal to 4. Next example is log cube root of 25 squared base 5. So cube root of 25 squared base 5, you can write it as 5 squared to the power of 2 to the power of 1 over 3. So that's going to be log 5 to the power of 4 over 3 base 5, which is going to be 4 over 3 times log 5 base 5, and that's going to be equal to 4 over 3. Next one is going to be log 81 base 3. Log 81 base 3, you can write it as 3 to the power 4 base 3, which is going to be 4 times log 3 base 3. That's going to be equal to 4. Next one, log 81 to the power of 3 base 3. You can write as 3 to the power 4 to the power of 3 base 3, which is going to be log 3 to the power of 12 base 3. That's going to be 12 times log 3 base 3, and that's going to be equal to 12. Next one is log cube root of 81 base 3. That's going to be log 81 to the power 1 over 3 base 3, which is going to be 3 to the power 4 to the power 1 over 3 base 3. That's going to be log 3 to the power 4 over 3 base 3, and the final answer is going to be 4 over 3. Next example is log 0.5 base 2. You know, log 0.5, 0.5 is going to be log 1 over 2 base 2, and that's going to be log 2 to the power of negative 1 base 2, which is going to be negative 1 times log 2 base 2, and that's going to be equal to negative 1. Next one, log 0.25 base 2 is going to be log 1 over 4 base 2, which is going to be 4 to the power of negative 1 base 2, or log 2 squared to the power of negative 1 base 2. So that's going to be log 2 to the power of negative 2 base 2, which is going to be negative 2 times log 2 base 2, which is going to be equal to negative 2. Next example is log 0.1. Whenever there is no base written, it means that the base is 10. So that's going to be log 0.1 base 10, which is going to be 0.1 is same as 10 to the power of negative 1. So that's going to be negative 1 times log 10 base 10, which is going to be just negative 1. Next one is log 0.001, which is going to be log 0.001, or log 10 to the power of negative 3, which is going to be negative 3 times log 10, which is going to be negative 3. Next one is going to be log cube root of 100. That's going to be log 10 to the power of 2 to the power of 1 over 3, which is going to be log 10 to the power of 2 over 3, and that's going to be equal to 2 over 3. That's the final answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can have access to many other videos regarding exponential functions, logarithms, and other topics in math, chemistry, and physics. Thank you for watching and have a great day.